Corey, what are some good why buys at Crystal Automotive?
Well, Paul, we've been in service, we've been in business going on 37 years in June. We're one of the largest dealerships in the county. We have the most inventory. We have a great relationship with some of the biggest lenders in the county. So what that means for you is I'm gonna be able to get you a great rate, maybe even get you something a little bit better than you get yourself if you went in. One of the biggest why buys, you're gonna get me, you're gonna get Bruce. We go above and beyond. You can buy a vehicle from anywhere. It's really about who you're gonna be dealing with after the vehicle. I'm gonna make sure that you have my personal cell phone number, Bruce's personal cell phone number, so that way if you have any questions after the fact, you can get a hold of me. I'm going to schedule all your service for you. I'm going to do all that for you. Here at Crystal, we have the Crystal Care program. What that means for you is your first year of service is going to be free. Oil changes, tire rotations, $25 off of paintless dent repair. So if you're at Target and lady pushes her cart into your car, it's going to be covered. You don't have to worry about that. Do you want me to keep going? Or?
That's good.
Okay. Oh, all right, Bruce. So I know you're looking to get out of that Ram. Looking to get into a new F-150, the all-new redesigned F-150. So this is a 2021 STX, which is going to give you a few more features than what your Tradesman has. Yeah, Tradesman, the color's beautiful, man. So this one is Velocity Blue. So you can see here's the window sticker. You're going to average about 20 miles a gallon in this, which is going to get you a little bit better gas mileage than what you're getting in your Ram currently.
What are those up there?
So the 18's in the city because you got a lot of stop and go, so it's going to burn through gas a little bit more. 23 on the highway because you're just riding at a constant speed. 20 combined. This one it is level. I'm sure you like the look of it.
Yeah.
We did add some more aggressive tires,
right.
kind of exactly like your Ram. The price on that one, we're going to be right around $54,731. And that's going to include the Crystal Cares and all that other stuff that we were talking about inside.
That's with the...
That's with the lift, the tires, and everything. So, since we're on this side, we'll start right here. So, Ford has the biggest back seat, best in class for storage, full flat storage. Both of these fold up. So your dog can get up there and lay down. Like you're talking about, you like to take your dog on a road trip with you, throw a blanket down. Yeah, it's easy to keep clean too. With the STX, you get the vinyl floors.
Now, are there AC controls in the back?
There are not AC controls in the back, but there is AC in the back, which will help keep your dog cool on those long rides for you. My favorite thing is there's cup holders everywhere. You got cup holders in the back, so it's easy to set your drink there. You don't have to worry about spilling them when you close your door. You got cup holders in both doors. Moving up here, so with the STX, you get a different kind of interiors. Like it's a little bit nicer than their traditional work cloth. Super easy to keep clean, man. The best thing is the dog hairs don't get stuck in here. I know that was a concern for you. This one has the center console. You got plenty of storage in there. You can store a bunch of stuff down there. This also locks, so when you're carrying that firearm and you got to run in to get Nicholas from school or something like that, you can throw it in there, lock it, and don't have to worry about something getting in your truck. Does have dual glove boxes, so you can keep stuff that, like your insurance card or your registration if you get pulled over or anything like that. I know you got a heavy foot. You can keep it right here so it's easy to get to.
Now, I put a lot of stuff in the back here, and I notice on my Ram, because it has rear coils, it like goes to the floor. With the Fords,
you got the leaf springs, so it's the best in class payload and towing. Payload's going to be 30,070 pounds. You're not going to get a lot of that sagging that you get with your Ram.
And that's because of the leaf springs?
Correct, because of leaf springs. Whereas Ram is coil, they're trying to go after more of like I don't want to say luxury ride, but you sacrifice a lot of towing and capability for a smoother ride.
Excellent. Yeah, I didn't like how it, like when I put all the weight in there, that it's...
Yeah, nobody does. And when you're pulling your boat, I'm sure you don't like how goofy it looks because it sags down on that Ram.
Now, talking about towing my boat, how much will this one tow?
This one will tow up to, in the 2020s, it was up to 13. On the 2021s, it's up to 14.4.
Okay.
So, and it's the FX4, so you got the skid plates, the beefier transmission cooler, so you can take this thing and kind of beat on it and not have to worry about that.
Right.
If you want to come up to the front, here's where my favorite thing about the 2021s. So like we were saying inside, they're all new, redesigned. You got the new grille, you got the LED headlights, and this one is the Sport. So you got rid of a lot of the ugly chrome. I noticed you had a Sport too. The Tradesman, you don't get any chrome.
I don't like that.
It looks so much better, such a cleaner look. Why don't you go ahead and come over here in the front seat, I'll show you some more. So in the F-150, kind of different from your Ram. So for the 2021s, they redesigned the interior, so it's more of a flat surface.
I'm fat and it's comfortable.
It's plenty of room, man. I'm a bigger guy too, and we got plenty of room. We're not holding hands.
Yeah.
I mean, like you would in a Chevy, essentially. So you got the full flat sign. Here's your backup camera.
Oh, you can just press a button and the backup camera comes on?
See right where you're at. And this turns as well. And you also, this dotted line is going to be where your hitch is. So when you're backing up to the boat, you can guide yourself. You don't have to worry about having your wife jump out and try to do it for you. Nobody wants to fight at a boat ramp, you know what I mean? You got the new steering wheel. It drives super clean. All of your controls are right there. Cruise control. It has lane departure. Lane departure now comes standard. That's what your lane departure is right there.
So what does that do?
So basically, man, when you're riding down the, say you're driving down 19, it lets you know where you're at in your lane. So you're not getting too close to the, you know, the New York drivers that are.
Now, does that recorrect you?
Not in this model, but it does kind of alert you to let you know where you're at.
So like it vibrates or something?
No, it doesn't do anything like that. That is an option that we could get for you if that's something important to you.
It's got lines and 2 arrows going.
Yeah, it's just letting you know where you're at in the lane. That's what it is. And then you got all your 4-wheel drive stuff is right here on the fly. You don't have to come to a complete stop. You don't have to jump out.
What's this thing?
That's your trailer brake control. So
How's that work?
So when you're pulling your boat or you're pulling a camper or anything like that, if you want to go to slow down and you don't want to burn up the brakes on the truck, you can set your gain, which is how tight it's going to apply the brakes, and then you can just slowly start to apply your trailer brakes without applying the truck brakes. So like say you're going down a hill and you feel like the trailer's pushing you, you can kind of, without braking in the vehicle, you can slowly apply some brakes.
Is that what this truck going down the hill button
No,
is?
that's hill descent.
Okay.
And basically that's so you can set cruise control when you're going through like the mountains. I know you like to go to Tennessee a lot and stuff. When you're coming back from Tennessee pulling a camper or your boat, the boat won't push you. It will kind of limit itself so it doesn't start to speed up from the weight of the boat pushing you.
Is this automatic driving?
I wish that's coming very soon. That is actually the auto start stop technology that manufacturers have been kind of incorporating for years. That's Big Brother getting involved, really.
What does it do for me?
For you, it saves you fuel mileage. You're getting more use out of your fuel. When you're sitting at a red light or you're sitting in traffic on the highway, the truck's not burning fuel, essentially. Okay. It kind of shuts down. If you do have a boat hooked up or you have a camper hooked up, that will not shut off. It will sense that there's something plugged in and it won't shut off because it wants that power readily available. Or if it's a super hot summer day and you got the AC on full blast, it won't do it either.
Like how that camera stays on.
It's an awesome feature, man. You got your parking assist here too, so you got the sensors on the rear bumper that alert you when you're getting too close into it.
What is that one?
That is
auto park brake.
So like when you're sitting at a light, you want to take your foot off. It's been a long day, you've been at work all day, you don't want to sit here and apply the brakes. You can apply that and
it'll keep the brakes on?
It will keep the truck stopped, yep, until you give it throttle.
Nice.
And then let's go back to the radio, because what I like, man, in that Tradesman, you got the smaller screen, and there's nothing you can do to upgrade it. I sold Rams for a long time. There's no way to upgrade it except going aftermarket. Ford kind of took a lot of complaints about other manufacturers and have started to implement it into their vehicles. So they're giving you, a lot of people like the bigger screen. I think this is a just under 7-inch screen, which is what you get kind of factory in a lot of the more higher trim levels in the Ram to Chevy. And it's all touchscreen. You can Bluetooth your phone, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay, which is an awesome feature. I know you have an Android. All you have to do is plug your phone in, and it will mirror everything right on the screen. You can use Google Waze, Google Maps, Android. I think Android uses Google, right? It's all Google based.
How do I do that?
Just plug it in, hardwire it right in. Do you have your phone on you?
I do.
Hold on, let me grab a cable real quick and I'll show you. Do you have a cable on your desk? I don't have an Android cable.
Yeah. Honey, you doing all right back there? Do you need to pee yet?
I'm fine. I'm getting thirsty.
Someone else is going to grab it out of my desk.
Got it. Cables, I got mine. So unfortunately, I have an iPhone like 90% of the population. So when you plug it in, it's going to be a little bit different because I have an iPhone and you have an Android. Somebody stole my Android cable. I had to run. I'm a little kind of.
And ghetto choice of music.
Don't forget, I did get the Venom miles off of your truck, and you were listening to a little Toonsie, so I'm pretty sure it's okay with you. This also for 2021 has wireless CarPlay, so you don't have to have a cable. We can do it right from your phone. Actually, now that I think about that, let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and let's pair your phone.
Okay. And how do I do that?
So you're going to go to settings.
Okay.
Search for your vehicle on your device
And it's going to say sync.
once it is found.
Got a lot of stuff on there, brother.
Yeah. Actually, it says Ford F-150.
Okay. Sometimes it will pop up sync, sometimes it will pop up Ford F-150. So we're going to confirm that 488907 is yours.
For your safety, please stay alert to changing road conditions and use
look at
voice
that.
activated features while your vehicle is in motion.
So I don't even have to have a cable.
No, you don't. You sure don't.
You see, my Ram, I had to have a cable.
And even in that tradesman, it didn't even have CarPlay.
Yeah.
I know in the newer ones, you have to have a cable. I think a lot of manufacturers are going to this wireless CarPlay, but once it connects, I'll show you kind of how it works.
Always waiting for me.
So there we go. Wireless CarPlay is all set up. Looks like you already kind of have something set up in here. Now, I'm not super familiar with Android, so kind of iPhone's a little, I think it's for older people. It's a little more simplest. But you got Pandora.
I don't have Pandora set up on my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Yeah.
that makes sense. But the coolest thing is you can make and receive phone calls. Kind of show you how that works. I know I already saved my number in your phone as your car guy. But when someone's calling, you can answer. You can answer or hang up right from there. You can mute it too, like if Nicholas is in the back taking a nap.
And how do I
You
answer?
just hit the.
Hello?
It's going to be a little weird because we're on speakerphone, but
It's got an echo.
Yeah, that's because my phone's in the car.
Okay.
90% of the time, I won't call you while I'm in the car with you.
Okay.
But since we're in here, man, let's go ahead and take it for a test drive.
All right. And